Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the upcoming 28-day read for the sign of Taurus. What's up, Taurus? Hierophant energy 11. You can be seeing a lot of 11, but welcome, Taurus. Or for those who are interested in a Taurus, welcome. We are reading collective energies. Keep in mind, we are reading collective energies, so take what resonates and leave what does not. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences. I'm getting the name Ashley. I'm seeing Ashley Furniture. For some of you, can be getting furniture. Something about furniture is in your field. But take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not into this creation, into this co-creation. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I'm getting the name Joshua. You can honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good. 111, Jesus. Some of you, new beginnings, huh? New furnitures, new places, new spaces. I'm getting living spaces. I'm seeing something about living rooms. For some of you, new living rooms. Okay, let's get started, my lovies. You can honor whatever you feel like honoring, your religious force, your spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all. Or you can take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. Let's get started. For some of you, can be going, you can move alone, or someone's moving alone. Because I'm getting that song, Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely, I've got nobody for my own. Maybe for some of you, you live in a big house, or you're filling a big house, but you don't have anybody for your own or someone around you. But that song's coming in, I am solo. Because I was also getting the Page of Cups energy. Maybe for some of you, you're exploring new emotions, 2:15 on the clock. Maybe for some of you, you're ending a long cycle of lonely. Woo! Clear it, my lovies. Let's hear it, my lovies. Maybe for some of you, you're clearing emotions before you can get into something deep like the ocean. Because Page of Cups energy is very in your field for some of you. New emotions, kind of like young and kind of puppy love energy. Something new that sparked in you. And maybe for some of you, this could lead to a higher level commitment. It could be anything, right? Maybe for some of you, you were in a space or in a place where it didn't feel like home and it made you feel lonely. Because it's a state of the soul, right? It's not necessarily who's around you. 3:02 on the clock, but you're being liberated. 5 energy, you're going to be celebrating. For some of you, could be celebrating a union. For some of you, you could be getting into some type of union or signing a new contract, especially when it feels like maybe for some of you, you didn't like where you were living and it made you feel lonely and you're about to change up that space. Maybe for some of you, it just has to do with a little bit of saging and cleaning. But it feels really good. It feels like you're leaning into new emotions and accepting and not being like resistant or not being like something about Capricorn energy, devil energy. Maybe for some of you, you're resisting temptation, or maybe for some of you, your resistance was that devil energy. And Spirit saying, don't be such a bull. Let go a little bit. Lean into the new emotions and trust yourself to open up. Because for some of you, it can open you up to new, maybe an apologetic air for some. Maybe an opening of emotions for others. Maybe just feeling what you're truly feeling. It's important. It's sweet. I like it. I like it, my lovies. Because now you have somebody, 411, for your own. April 11th could be significant for you. That's Aries energy. Something could have started in April and could be going all the way to November for some. There could be a 7-month period of something or other. For some of you, this could be you could have been dating someone for the last 6 to 7 months or getting to know someone, but it doesn't feel, maybe for some of you, you don't know how to. For some of you, there's something about not knowing how to heal. This could be you or the person in front of you, or what you want to heal a situation, or somebody wants to heal something. Something about, for some of you, that a drug ring is coming in. And for some of you, maybe seeing how the energies that are around you affect you and your friends and the people you call friends and family, and how they affect your energy. Because for some of you, you feel very sensitive. For some, even though Taurus energy, you see, it's like dropping it. 512, which is 8 energy. It's procedural energy. It's signatures. It's contracts. It's soulmate energy. It's also little boo-boos and big boo-boos. Accidents. For some, being cautious when driving. Lonely. Doo-wee-doo-wee-doo. It's all right, my lovies. 5:33 on the clock. I'm getting that song, Avril Lavigne, I'm With You. My ring finger is itchy, and Spirit saying I'm mirroring. So for some of you, 6:28 is on the clock. That's technically 7 energy if we add that all up. So for some of you, this could have to do with an engagement or some sort of an engagement. For some of you, you could be, I'm seeing like one of those rings that you buy, that it's either Army or Navy or Marine or your high school ring. I'm seeing the ring, but I'm getting it strong like military. That could be for you or for someone around you, or your spouse that you're dealing with for some, or someone you're dealing with. It's secured. And you've endured. Oh, there it is. It's really secured. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? And what's cracking? We are reading for 7:55 on the clock. We are reading for the next upcoming 28 days for you, my darlings. And something about grays. Someone's getting grays. I'm seeing like gray hair. For some of you, could be thinking of your gray hair. I love it, my lovies. I've always said I won't dye my hair. I used to dye my hair a lot when I was younger. 8:11 was on the clock, and then it turned to 8:12, which is also another 11. And then 8:18 mirroring energy. I used to dye my hair a lot when I was younger, and now I said to myself, since I've gone natural and whatnot, I wouldn't want to dye my hair, and I would like to accept it as it is, as it grows out. So for some of you, you could be leaving your grays, because I am seeing like someone with grays, like little grays on the side. It's cute. Maybe for some of you don't like them, but I think it's beautiful to accept yourself as you are and show yourself as you are. I think it says a lot about your authenticity. That's really pretty, my lovies. For some of you, can be feeling very beautiful, or for some of you, there's somebody that sees you as very beautiful and enchantment or enchanting. The beauty is deeper than what you see. Something about a beeper, something about 143. But the beauty is deeper. It's a feeling. It's if you know, you know. 9:12 on the clock. If you know, you know. If you don't know, that's okay too. But some of them, I'm getting an ace of spades. So some abuse. There could be some abuse in a situation. I am seeing an 8 of spades as well. Some of you could be very worried. For some of you, there could be some type of a physical disease or disorder, or a psychological disease or disorder, just being out of ease. That's all that it is, not more, not less. For some of you, it could be stress. You could be very stressed about a situation, and you're seeing the physical manifestations of that stress. For the others of you, you could be worried about a signature, or you could be going to get a checkup for some because you may not be feeling that well. It doesn't feel like anything too crazy. For some of you could just be going to get a checkup just to make sure everything is okay. Because I am also getting that King of Spades energy. But there's a little bit of worry in the field, but there's nothing to worry about. For some of you, this could have to do with paperwork. For some of you, you could be signing paperwork for a big purchase, like furniture or something, because I'm seeing 8 of Clubs energy. Or you can be dealing with a young brunette or a lot of administrative paperwork. I'm seeing 8 of Diamonds energy, a lot of movement around your space for some. I'm seeing 8 of Hearts, a lot of invitations. For some of you, marriages in your field with all of those 8s, or higher level commitments, higher level engagements, procedural energies, and all of that good stuff. Bombay good. 8, all of the 8s. I'm seeing all of the 8s, my lovies. You got a lot of money, honey. 1033 for some of you. Jesus, 1037. For some of you, a lot of money in your field. In this present moment, you got a lot of money coming in. A lot of money. There's going to be a little bit of upset when it comes to spending. For some of you, you're spending a significant amount of money that maybe you don't want to spend. 7 of Diamonds in the reverses. You're upset about something. It's not like it's a full blown up situation, but you are upset when it comes to a significant amount of money. And I am getting a purchase. For some of you, 11:01 on the clock. You need to make a purchase. For some of you, you could be like having to invest in something unexpectedly. Maybe you're buying furniture not because you want to, but more because you have to. 11:11 was on the clock because Spirit's bringing you into that divine lesson for some reason. Everything needs a home. Everything is energy. Everything is attracted to you for a reason, sometimes just for a season, my lovies. But Spirit is inviting you to spend a significant amount of money, it looks like. And it's your karmic dues. It's like, it's like when you go to church, right? We just look at it as like church, as like that's where we need to give 10% of our check to. And Spirit would love it if we just did that in general. If we would just share in general and be more fair in general. Just something to consider. I'm getting that Dollar General. I'm getting what's that general's come to the general and spend and save some time or something about that. 11:52 on the clock. For some of you, could be shopping for insurance. Bombay coots, my lovies, because you want to save some money. For some of you, money could be you could feel, even though money doesn't feel that tight, but for some of you, you could feel like money's really tight. Because maybe you're trying to save for a flight. Because I am getting like you're trying to slave. You feel like a slave in a situation. You could be working really, really hard at something or for something for some. But Spirit's saying, it's going to be all right. I'm getting a whole bunch of other stuff, but listen. For some of you who smoke a lot, the summary is, it's all going to be all right. That's the summary. King of Diamonds. For some of you, you may want it 1243. 1243. For some of you, you may want to travel at a distance. King of Diamonds energy. Or for some of you, what did we say about military? For some of you, there could be an armed orphan. Okay, there's an armed orphan in a situation. For some of you, you could be dealing with someone who was an orphan or adopted, or take it how it resonates. King of Diamonds energy is international. So international energy. So for some of you, it could be crossing international borders. For some of you, something about Mexico is coming in. But you could be wanting to travel. But maybe that's why you're upset about money. King of Diamonds energy is long distance travel. So international travel, another country. For some of you, you could be dealing with someone from another country or getting news from a distance. Or for some of you, you could be getting news from someone in a uniform. Bombay coot. Okay, Bombay coot, my lovies. That's listen in French. Not it's good. It loses something in translation. For some of you, you can speak another language, and there's certain things that when you translate into English, it doesn't translate well. Here we have something about Google Translate. For some of you, you can be speaking to someone in another country. King of Diamonds energy. Delays. For some of you, there are delays when it comes to these travels, because for some of you, there's an Ace of Hearts in the reverse. For some of you, there could be family issues, or maybe for some of you, you have to give money to family members. For some of you, there's a fallout of a house situation. Maybe for some of you, you have to move unexpectedly, or or there could be issues in the couple that are delaying a situation for some, or there are issues with your family that are delaying a situation for some. And then you got blocked communication, 7 of Clubs energy, a lot of maybe rocky communication, maybe unstable communication, maybe emails are blocked, maybe text messages are blocked, maybe you're not communicating properly for some when it comes to a family situation. And you got joy eventually. And there's that 8 of Hearts here, some type of an invitation from a brother, a friend, or a son. You're going to get good news, or he's going to get good news. And this is for you as a gentleman or your partner. And here you have your couple for some of you, if you are coupled out. And here we have your spouse who's not doing well, 8 of Spades energy, over her mother, and then the mother figure as well who's not doing that great. It is fate, Spirit saying. 8 of Spades energy, states of psychological disease, states of something about Stacy, states of physical disease for a female and your partner. For some of you, your partner as a female or you as a female are not doing well. And you could be very worried about a partner, or you're talking to your partner about this because you may be worried about some news from a brother, from a friend, or a son who wants to invite you, or who may be dating a blonde female or has a blonde female around him. This situation is not necessarily everything that's cracked out to be. For some of you, you could be distanced from your brother and it worries you. And it's because he's dealing with something, and so he would rather just chill and heal whatever he has to heal, because for some of you, it's your brother that's having issues and he would rather just focus on himself. There are delays. Maybe for some of you, you're planning some type of travel with family, but there are delays because your brother has things that he needs to look, or a friend for some, or someone you consider a brother. I'm getting strong like brother or friend, and they need to look out for their things. For some of you, there could be delays because of your child or a son that you have. Dominant energy. You have, oh my gosh, boom. Okay, here we go. For some of you, you have a work situation or an issue with a work situation because of a Queen of Diamonds, a female who does not have your best interest in mind. You have 1631. What did we say earlier? The way it came in is like being cautious of who you do business deals with. And then it went into like who you keep around you, who your friends are. For some of you, you have a work, for some of you, you have a work from home situation. That's what's coming in. For others, you have a work situation where there's a Queen of Diamonds who you're going to be pissed about, or she's going to be pissed in a situation, or there's anger between you and a female in a work situation. When the Queen of Diamonds comes in, with the 9 of Clubs, Spirit is saying, I have to clarify that this is usually the energy of a manager or a supervisor or a woman in power who will bring you a tower. That's how it's coming in. For some of you, this woman, she's the Queen of Diamonds with the 9 of Clubs is the only time where the Queen of Diamonds energy, and that's how I'm feeling it. I have to say, my lovies. For some of you, you could be very upset with a woman at work. You find her to be not, you could be really, to be quite frank, my lovies, the way it's coming in, for some, you could be dealing with a woman at work who you envy because of her position. For some of you, you may not respect women. You may not respect women in power. You may not see it that way, but you don't necessarily respect women in power. For some of you, this could be for a man. I am getting like strong, like a masculine energy, or if this is a female, it's a female in her very masculine energy. There's a man who doesn't, I am seeing a white man, but take it how it resonates. There could be a man or a group of men who don't like their boss, but she just tells it like it is. And for some of you, someone doesn't like it. Someone's not going to get the best news when it comes to a work situation. 1811 on the clock. It was sent from heaven, Spirit saying. For some of you, you're not going to like this. You're going to be very angry. For some of you, the way it feels like it's like your inner fight. It's like maybe Spirit's inviting you to see how this is going to manifest in another situation. It's not about this person. This person actually feels like she's dignified, Spirit saying. She's in the glory. For some of you, you could be working with some Gloria. For some, you could be working with someone who is actually very beautiful, very humble, but she's a servant of God. That's how it's coming in. You may see her as flawed, but this woman, I don't know, my lovies. I think you're talking about an earth angel. For some of you, you're going to have a boss that you may not see her as this, but this is what she is. It's her energy. I have to say what I have to say. 1901, right, Jose? Right. It doesn't matter if they don't, some don't sleep at night because of this energy, or some are losing sleep because of a woman in a work situation. Spirit saying she has I don't think you're going to win in this one, my lovies, because for some, it's like a life of sin. That's what's coming in. I have to say what I have to say, my lovies. Ta-da! If you don't want to hear it, it's okay. But for some of you, you lose sleep over this woman. You're obsessed with this woman's energy. That's what's coming in. I didn't expect it. My foot hurts. My right foot hurts. For some of you, could have done something to your right foot, or you try to tie this woman or bind this woman in some way. For some of you, you have an obsession with a woman, but you see her as a not good woman, and this woman does the work of God. That's how it's coming in. She's not flawed. It's like you want to see her as if she has some flaws, so then you can teach her a lesson. That's how it's coming in, my lovey. Something's creepy. You want to, something about someone's a blessing, or you want to bless somebody. I don't know. Something weird's coming in. I don't know, my lovies. And something about she's a hoe. 2011, you could gossip about this woman's sex life or lack thereof. I don't know. Boom. Okay. Well, for some of you, 8 of diamonds, 10 of diamonds, and ace of diamonds. Eventually, you will have a lot of moves in your field. For some, you could be traveling. You could be traveling not too far from where you live. We did feel that 8 of diamonds energy, so travels around your area, travels further away from your area. A lot of news. For some of you, eventually international travel or long distance travels. In this present moment, for some of you, you have projects with your father, King of Hearts energy, or with a well-meaning man around you, or someone with a mini-man. Something about a mini-man. For some, somebody could be very short. I'm seeing a very, very short man. For some of you, you have plans with your King of Hearts, someone that you really love, or well-meaning man around you, or your partner. For some of you, you have projects in this present moment with this person. There's that 8 of clubs with a Jack of clubs and a fallout of a contract. For some of you, you have some type of paperwork that you're waiting on, or you're dealing with a young brunette, or you're dealing with a bunch of people. For some of you, I don't think you're liked in a work situation. For some of you, there could be a lot of issues. 2131. There's a lot of issues and drama in a work situation for some. Drama for your mama. Everyone's not getting along. I don't care how much kumbaya they do. I don't care how much they drink together to drink all of their stresses away and whatnot. And their blessings away or whatever. You have a bunch of people in a work situation, or people that work in administration. For some of you, if you're applying for something, if you're applying for a small loan, it doesn't look like it's going to happen right now. For some of you, you could be very angry with money because you're trying to get money for something and Spirit's freezing your assets. That's how it's coming in. For some of you, take it as a lesson, 2211, because for some, maybe there's an energy that Spirit needs you to explore, because you look at this person as a whore. I don't know why you're obsessed with this being. Like, it's like we're trying to move on and someone's obsessed with this being. For some, maybe Spirit's asking you to move on from being gonna get your head sprung, gonna get your, maybe for some of you were sprung off this being, but you lied. Maybe for some of you, you pretended, like it's like you felt delayed. You felt delayed and you felt betrayed, but you also felt played and you felt rejected. Someone feels rejected by a very strong being in a work situation. It's all right, my lovies, let it go. And don't call her a hoe, because I don't think she is. I really don't. Jack of spades and I would tell you, Jack of spades and ace of spades in the reverse. For some of you, there's a fallout of a contract, because some people are not getting along when it comes to something that they're trying to plan together. And here we have a sister, a friend, or a daughter, a gentleman, and some uncertainty. For some of you, you'll be hearing, for some of you, your sister could be dating a man, and there's a little bit of uncertainty when it comes to this couple. For some, there's anger in this couple. For some, you could be hearing from your sister that her and her mister are not getting along, and or a friend, and things are not going to look that great. But for some of you, this sister or this friend, for some, there's a lot of energy work to be done around you, to be quite frank, because this sister or this friend, she's also not okay psychologically. That's how Spirit's saying. This person may be also kind of like in that same energy, like there's a lot of gossip and confusion in a situation and delusion. That's how it's coming in, my lovies. I have to say what I have to say. For some of you, you have 3 aces and they're all in the reverse. I don't think this is going to make you angry to not have success. For some of you, you don't have success in whatever attack you were planning against an innocent woman. That's how it's coming in. For some of you, you don't have any success when it comes to a work situation, when it comes to a woman. For some of you, it's like maybe trying to get away with things in a work situation, and someone doesn't play that. They just don't. They take their job very seriously, or their work. Take it how it resonates. Whatever this work is that you're doing, and this woman that you supposedly don't like, because of your inner fight, it's just this person takes her job seriously. That's all, my lovies. That's how I see it. That's how it feels. So you have hurdles here. There's also envy here in a work situation. There's a lot of competition for some around you. My gosh. Bombay cooch, my lovies. It's all right. Abuelita Gladys. Reprende, reprende. Jesus. You got 2 7s, so there's definitely a lot of communication. You're chatting a lot, you're talking a lot, you're a very social butterfly for some of you. You do have what else do you have? You have 2 8s, so you have soulmate energy here. Despite your inner fears, you have soulmate energy here. So your soul's calling you to let go of certain things for some, so you can heal, so you can move forward in your life. You have 2 queens, so you do have a betrayal here in a work situation, or you're gonna feel betrayed for some. We did feel that you feel betrayed in a situation for some, because of a fallout of a contract. For some, what else? How many 9s? Just 1 9. So again, money's kind of tight for some. Money is tight. You're right. Money is tight. It's making you a little restless, but maybe for some, it's again taking why Spirit is tightening your money. There's a reason why. It's preventing you maybe from doing things that Spirit's like, I don't need you doing that over there. Especially because someone's obsessed with this woman. I don't know what they were trying to do to this woman, but it's like Spirit's like trying to tighten someone's money so they can't do whatever they want to do. What else? 2 jacks, so there are delays. For some of you, you'll be losing a contract, but there'll be a new contract for you eventually. There are just some delays. What else? That's it. That's it, my lovies. All right, we're going to cover this anger to get a little bit more details about this anger. I knew a man was going to come out. I felt it. King of Clubs, this is for you as a man, or this is for your significant other. But I was feeling you as a man for some of you. In this present moment. This is you as a man in this present moment. Let it go, my lovies. Let it go. Let go of the anger. It's not worth it. It's not about this person. It is you. It's inside of you. It's not about this person. It ain't. This Jack of Spades energy, this is a mother figure or an older female around you and who doesn't have your best interest in mind, but you've been communicating quite a bit with this older female or a group of females or a group of people, but there's a woman who's kind of the ringleader in this. This is a new person or some type of new project that you're working on with this person. And here's something about a father figure as well for some. For some, you could be discussing something with your parents as well. Something about Terrence. All right, let's cover this. I want to cover this sister just to get a little bit more details on this sister. This is a couple of sisters. There are changes and Jack of Spades energy in this present moment. I felt that. So for some of you, there's this sister and this mister. There are big changes to come when it comes to this situation because they're not getting along. And this older female, for some of you, this mother figure is actually the Jack of this person. For some of you, there's a mother figure. Oh my gosh, here we got black magic and everything. Fudge. I'm telling you, for some of you, you want to hurt somebody. And you want to work with an older female? That's what's coming in. A Jack of Spades with an 8 of Spades is either black magic or white magic. Take it how it resonates. Or whatever you practice in order to try to harm somebody. And then also with this, I feel like it's like an older woman is involved with this as well. Jesus. This is ridiculous. This is family for you, or you feel like this is your family. And there's some type of legal issue that's going to happen for some. Being cautious, my lovies. Don't summon up anything you don't need to. Being cautious. Being cautious. 7 of Hearts energy. Something new and unexpected. Bombay coach. One more thing. Because I want to get a really good clarification. There's going to be a tower, my lovies. You're not going to like some type of communication. And it is divine judgment. We have judgment here. A Sagittarius could be significant, or something could have started in December. Something about dismember. Oh my gosh. Anger and rage. Trying to rush into something. Working really hard. For some of you, there's a work contract that will end. For some of you, we have this ending of a cycle, a Queen of Swords who saw that this thing was a betrayal or some type of disloyalty happened in a situation. Or for some of you, you could have been putting a lot of work in out of anger in a situation. There's something about an overload. A Libra could be involved. There's a lot of deceit in this situation. For some, you could be, for some deceitful work or doing things that are sneaky or trying to get away with something. For some of you here, you are Taurus energy, your belief systems, you got judgment on a Queen of Cups, a Scorpio energy, and a King of Pentacles, more Taurus energy. Again, there could have been 2 people working together and something about a vehicle or planning something that has to do with someone's vehicle to burden them. For some of you, I don't know what kind of plans you got, but this isn't love. For some of you, you feel like you're dealing with a bunch of people, or these are people that you considered family or a love situation. It's not. The 10 of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, these people can drive you to do illegal things. It's not worth it, my lovies. Stalking energy is present for some. It's not worth it. Did you know that that is a legal crime, punishable? For some of you, doing illegal things for work. And it's a Taurus. For some of you, Taurus energy, belief systems, a group of people. For some of you, you could have been working with a high priestess or a high priest or a hierophant, someone that could be could be great when it comes to manifesting witchcraft and voodoo. Trying to affect a female for some of you in a work situation or somewhere where you do labor. And here we have the King of Cups. It could have to do with a dark-skinned man. Take it how it resonates. But for some of you, I wouldn't, it just doesn't look like a good idea. It doesn't look like a good idea, my lovies. This is for you as a gentleman. It doesn't look like a good idea, my lovies. I would leave it alone. It's been about 2 years of this for some of you. And a female for some of you. You're in cahoots with a female. Bombay cahoots. All right, my lovies. The call of the night, daring, adventure, and excitement. The call of the night. But the call of the night advises us to dare to change, to go into something new, in a new chapter in your life. And 1-6 energy is 7 energy. You have luck on your side. A lot of 7 energy. 32-14 for some. You have luck on your side. 32-14 if you end something and you start with a new beginning. Because if you add all of that up, that's a 1. Start a new beginning. Start it fresh. Go somewhere else. Think about something else. Don't give yourself away. Your energy, your thought energy, your planning energy is so important, my lovies. Call for help if you need it. There's so many resources in this planet. There's so many resources that, we say like, how do we get help for, psych evaluations, or how do we get, there's so many resources on this planet, my lovies. There's so many resources for finances. There's so many Reese's pieces. That death will come. What did we say about dismemberment for some? Someone's planning some crazy shit. But anyways, back to the scheduled programming. Mortal, finite, and fragile. The number 30 could be significant, or the 30th, or somebody was planning on doing something on the 30th of September, the 30th of October, or in the next 2 months with that number 2 and the 2 of Wands. But here we have that death will come. A transformation will come no matter what, my lovies. We have religious beliefs or belief systems for some. For some, you could practice some type of religion, canon, rules, and commandments, or kind of loosely. Love thy neighbor. 37, 10 energy. Call for help. Reach out, need for backup, admit your needs. We have 12 energy here, which is 3 in numerology. And if you add these two, it's 33, Jacob's ladder. For some of you, you could be going through a huge ascension or some type of lesson or some type of change, like a plan, like a change in life. And Spirit is saying to let go of the inner strife. It's like, you know, when intrusive thoughts come in, let it go. It's like relax even more into who you are and you'll go far. That's how it's coming in. Ask for help if you need it. If you feel like, you know, how many people could have avoided, you know, towers, if they just asked for help. Because Spirit insists. The call of the night and pray. Some are stalking someone in the evening time. Stalked, invaded, and watched. It's illegal. What do we say about stalking? It's illegal. It is illegal. It is punishable by, how long is it? At least a year in prison and a $10,000 fine to stalk somebody in with the hopes of hurting them. Stalked. For some of you, there's something serious in your field. I'm not saying this just to say it. I'm saying it because Spirit's giving it to us for a reason. Because somebody has a monster within. Internal struggle, personal challenges, and wanting to improve. But the monster within, sometimes people think it's like, I gotta go fight that person and do something to that person because they hurt me. That's not what it's about, my lovies. We hurt ourselves. It's like they're trying to show you the hidden enemy within you, the monster within, the uncontrollable urges. It's like you got that person that hurt you. You would do that to anybody else. Spirit was showing us this video of this gentleman who broke into a woman's home and he kidnapped her and killed her. This man was obsessed with this woman. She got a bad feeling about him. She stopped talking to him. She shared with her family the text messages that this man would send her. And when they confronted him about it, he was scared. He's like, no, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I was texting her. So what? Blah, blah, blah. He ended up hanging himself. He took the coward's way out. He ended up hanging himself. And then they found, they connected all of the clues that he did it, that he had killed this young lady, 19-year-old, beautiful woman, a whole life ahead of her, and kaput. There it goes. This man, it was found out that this man was also stalking other women like this. And again, oh, you're my soulmate, and why did you ignore me? And then trying to break into their houses. If you do it to one, you're gonna do it to a bunch. The problem is there's a monster within. It has nothing to do with the person before you. It is the monster within. Everything is coming in for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. Pray, stalk, invaded, and watch. The call of the night. For some, they have a monster within that tells them that after in the evening time or late at night, they have to go and stalk and prey on somebody. Everything is coming in for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. But somebody's protected, but there's a nightmare. There's a lot of things happening in the evening time, and there's a full moon. In the full moon, especially when someone's emotions get to rising, they don't know what to do because someone's become it's like this tree is now my enemy. And it's like, it's not like that though, right? It's like I become fixated with the idea that my internal struggle is with this tree. And it's like, if this tree was gone, you would still have that internal struggle, which is wrong. Everything is coming in for a reason because somebody wants to take somebody's energy, transmission. Spreading of contingency plan. Somebody has a contingency plan. It's like a backup plan to the backup plan to the backup plan. And Spirit's like, yo, stop. Something about a cop. Spreading conditions, influence, and impact. More number 7. For some of you, 7. For some of you, somebody could be working with a bunch of people and spreading their disease of psychological disease. But love conquers all. For some, just how disease gets spread, so does love. Enduring loyalty, eternal love, and lasting commitment. But for somebody spreading conditions to a people that think they're loyal to them, they need to call for help. Everything is coming in for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. Something unexpected and supernatural is going to happen. It's like you go and attack somebody, and then you get struck by lightning. It's like something like that. That's what's coming in, my lovies. I'm just reading the energy because somebody's a gambler. Somebody's a gambler. They rely on luck rather than hard work. They think that, like, it's like, instead of dedicating hard work to what spirit is telling them to do, they're like trying to, like, maybe we can make this work. You know, we'll make it work. Luck is on our side. And it's like, spirit's like, what religion do you belong to again? Do you read the scripture and what it tells you to do and not do? Because religion kept coming out for some. 3912. Here we have someone that has a child nature, friendship with animals, communication with nature spirits. And we have a seeker, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. How sweet. Someone has a divine nature. Willingness to follow, the gambler wants to come up in the outright. Willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you, for some of you. And here we have a thief. Sheds light on potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. And here we have a femme fatale. Highlights erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. It highlights it. What did we say earlier? It felt like someone was rejected and then they became obsessed. And here we have an avenger and something about a prostitute too. Oh my gosh, this is much. Highlights the erotic energy of feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Because that's an energy, my lovies. It's like when somebody approaches you with dependency to try to harvest your energy and attach themselves. It's very different than somebody approaching you in love. Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. How nice. Boom. For somebody could have taken someone's attraction. Again, Queen of Diamonds with the Nine of Clubs. It could have been in a work situation or somewhere where you were doing labor. Someone could have taken someone's attraction and thought that they could harvest it and treat someone like a prostitute. That's what's coming in. But it's not going to work because this femme fatale rejects dependency. And it's actually, just because you see the physical as something, this person's very in their childlike nature. For some, this could be you or someone around you. Take it how it resonates. This person, for somebody's willing to travel to wherever spirit needs them to go, blindfolded, to do whatever mission spirit needs them to do, and know that they're always protected. That's really beautiful. But here's a thief, some type of thief in a situation. Boom. Boom, by Coots, my lovies. And I'm not talking about money. Someone that, a rebel, challenges authority to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. It's, again, there's a theme here. It's not about religion. It's about your truth. It's very different. An angel, my gosh, an angel. Helping those in need with no expectation of return. A true angel. I'm not expecting, here, take money, take whatever, take this furniture, take this expensive thing. I'm not expecting you to return it. I just want you to be in love and in flow. And wherever that grows, it grows. If I never see you again, go. But dependency is different. Dependency is, I'm giving you this, but I want that. and some of you you're like, nah, we're good. You ain't getting that. All right, my lovies, stay well. Boom, by Coot. Stay well, my lovies. That was beautiful. Your sister friend loves you. Oh, our frog, the guardians of the waters of life. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Doppelganger, love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always and forever. Peace, homies.